welcome back. They've been playing their unwashed socks off, and all for this little baby. So let's find out who's going to take home the trophy and the big check.
It's Andrew Willis, carer. Sorry, no, it could go either way. It's heads up poker for the title, the trophy, and more money than you can shake a stick at. And Colin Shaw needs to do something pretty dramatic with 18,000 left. I'll tell you exactly what he needs to do. He needs to stick his chips in. Stick them in. Oh, okay, don't. Andrew's got the 9-2. You had the best hand, Andrew. You default have the best hand. College shouldn't have stuck them in there, should he? If we look back on it with a bit of the cold light of day. He's still got 18. He's still got 9 big blinds. So 1 or 2 more passes. Okay, well, he's trapped him here. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the big stack. Has to be careful against the short stack. And what the specific thing that you should stop doing if you're the big stack heads up is raising with junk hands. Because if the short stack does shove in, you basically have to call. You know, have to call, but mathematically quite often you should. So you see now Andrew's staring at a situation where he's getting
9,300 more all in.
He's getting almost 2 to 1 on his money, so he kind of has to call, because if Colin doesn't have a pair, he's getting almost the right price, and he can win the tournament. But he put himself in this situation by raising with the 7-4 in the first place.
Be a nice hand to win on whatever you got.
No, it wouldn't.
Put them on display.
It'd be atrocious. It'd like the whole 6 hours we just played completely pointless if I called and won with this hand.
Well, it wouldn't.
Would you mind, though?
Make it worth $20,000.
It's
That's a lot of BMXs you just thrown away, Andrew. Well, he decided to pass, and there's probably nothing wrong with that. It's a close decision on the maths. But that's a quick tip. If you're the big stack heads up, be wary of putting yourself in a position where you have to call the short stack shove, and you've almost certainly got the worst hand.
Cool. Check.
Colin limps with a big hand.
7, queen.
And now he's got a big flop.
7,000.
And Andrew's betting it for him. Please just call.
He's got nothing.
Just call.
I raised all in.
No.
Raised all in.
Well, I don't blame him because he's got the short stack. But the thing is, there's no way. I mean, Colin knows he's got the best hand. There's no way that it's incredibly unlikely that he's going to get drawn out on whatever Andrew has.
16,500.
So I think just calling there was probably the play. I'm trying to get Andrew to bluff at it again. As it is, Andrew's going to throw this away. And Colin's hanging in there, still in search of that elusive double through. Second place finisher gets $10,000 here, so they won't be crying too much. But they will have missed out on not only $20,000, but also the title of best student player in the country. Well, the money could go in here. King high's a big hand, heads up.
Raised 4,000.
Well, we know Andrew's going all in. Well, we assume he is.
Re-raise.
And what does Colin do?
Another 10.
10,000.
I don't think Colin's got much more than that left. There's some students looking on. Colin passed. Well, he's playing good poker, Colin. He's making, I guess what you'd say, good poker decisions. I mean, he folded the worst hand there, but the bottom line is that he probably isn't in a situation where he can do that. He's not going to win this tournament by chipping away at the big stack. He's going to have to double up and more at some point.
Jack, 8, 4.
Okay, well, here's a good situation for him. Andrew's hit middle pair and he's hit top pair.
4,000.
Cool.
Cool.
Could easily double up here.
2.
Well, now the money is going in because Andrew's got the nut flush draw. Oh, Colin's check, that's weird.
All in.
All in. All in call.
I call.
Yeah, in goes the money. Top pair versus the flush draw and middle pair. If Andrew hits a club on the river, or an ace, or an 8, we have our champion. If not, Colin doubles up and we play again.
Come on, club.
People are shouting clubs. They don't want a chocolate-covered biscuit. They want a puppy feet on the river. Doesn't happen, and Colin doubles up, and now we've got a poker match. 60,000 chips in that pot. Well, whatever happens now, you've got to take your hats off to Colin. He was short-stacked for most of this final table. Really down to the bare bones, then tripled up on that king-queen, if you remember, all that time ago. And since then, he's made some really good decisions. Despite me shouting at him to push his chips in, that's just me baying for a fight, really. He's done really well, and he's now got back into a situation. And this is what we say to people time and again. No limit hold'em, final table, heads up, it can all change. And playing the big stack is not that easy when you get to heads up.